Skills on a platform, back at you for another read. This is for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, this is your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node. Your weekly reading for the week of January 24th to January 30th of 2022. Today's date is January 24th. Also, this is your 3-card spread, past, present, and future. All right. And this represents the energies that you possess for this week, and energies that you may encounter for the week. Okay. Also, I want you, Gemini, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Also, share, so that way you can also receive future readings like this on a weekly basis. Okay. Now, also, this is going to be for our sign of Gemini. Gemini, let's go ahead and get your weekly read on the way and see what energies that you are dealing with this week. And this is for our Geminis. All right, Gemini, this is your weekly spread. All right. Okay, you got the Empress for past energy. You got the Eight of Swords for your present energy. And you have the King of Swords for your future energy. All right, so let's go ahead and get you going, Gemini, for your weekly read. So the first card is the Major Arcana, is the Empress card. Starting out real good, Gemini, for your energy in the past. Now, you can still hold this energy today as well, but it is coming up as the past energy that you were in, the Empress card. All right, the daughter of the mighty one. Okay. Now, Gemini, the Empress, the daughter of the mighty one, Duluth door, sign of Venus appears above the Empress, and the sign of Libra could have dealt with the Libra in the past, maybe still in the present, or maybe someone that you're going to meet in the future, but it's showing up as past energy. All right, take it how it resonates. Ruled by Venus at the top of the card, the Empress is the Greek figure Aphrodite. Uriah. The spiraling flames at her side represents her birth from the water. The 12 stars above, overhead, represents the zodiac that surrounds her. She holds a diamond scepter. The Empress has wings and is clothed in the sun. Beautiful. The Empress is the center of the Emperor. She has a black eagle at her feet, which is the counterpart of the alchemical eagle. In the next card, above the eagle, at the Empress' knees, is the inverted crescent moon. Meaning beauty, happiness, pleasure, success, action, development, and luxury. So this is the energy that you've possessed in the past. Gemini, you have experienced beauty. You are beautiful. You have had happiness. You've experienced happiness, pleasure, plenty of it, plenty of success, actions, because you take action. You make things happen. You move. Beauty, happiness, and development, and luxury. All right? Energies that you possibly also experienced in the past. All right? Maybe even in the current. There's lack of interest. So your interest wanes pretty quick. Inaction, not taking action like you have in the past at one point in time. Okay? Also, lack of concentration. So you not concentrating could cause you to come out of this energy. So this is the past energy that you experienced. Okay, possibly this past week, past month, maybe the past year. Okay. All right, so this is your past energy, Gemini. Okay. Now, let's go into your current energy right now, which is the Eight of Swords. All right, so the current energy for you, Gemini, is the Eight of Swords. All right, here we go. The Lord of Shortened Force. Being that you just came out of the energy and the energy of the Empress in the past, all right, the Eight of Swords, which is your present energy, the Lord of Shortened Force, okay? The Eight of Swords, Lord of Shortened Force, point upward, crossing and touching near the top of the card. And rose reappears darker but intact, except for two bent rays at the upper left and right. There are 8 rings, one for each sword. The force is shortened, and this card is evident by the right, which are incomplete. The symbols for Jupiter and Gemini appeared at the top and the bottom. Jupiter and Gemini. Just got a call. They're going to have to call me back. Sorry about that. Okay. Jupiter and Gemini appear at the top and bottom. Jupiter and Gemini, 1 degrees to 10 degrees. Angels, Vimbriel and Yohiel, meaning excessive force applied to small things. So you're probably just applying too much force. Being that you were in the past Empress energy, you were in a strong, powerful energy, so you probably started to apply too much force, okay? And also, that has caused too much attention to details at the expense of principles. So you're going against principles and going into details that it's not necessary, right? So in other words, what you're doing, Gemini, is you're stepping over you're stepping over the necessary steps, and actually bypassing those necessary steps, all right, which obviously is not a good thing, all right. Now, also, Gemini, it talks of too much attention to details at the expense of principles and more important points. So there's more important points that you're going over, which is causing this energy, all right, which is the Lord of Shortened Force, all right. Malice, okay, be careful of that energy, putting it out and even receiving it. Pettiness, demeanoring people, all right. Great ease in some things, countered by equal disorder in others. Impulsive, all right. Be careful being impulsive there, Gemini. Also, equally found for giving and or receiving. Generous, you are generous though, nonetheless. You are clever, acute. You can be selfish without strong feelings or affection. Now, in the reverse, it means treachery, difficulty, disquiet, and accident. So, it's all about balancing. From what I can see is, the energy of the Empress may have, probably got you ahead of yourself. So, once you can balance that energy out, you can return into the energy of the Empress. But this is your current energy, which doesn't have to resonate with everyone. It may or may not apply to anyone. Okay? But that is your current energy, Gemini. All right? And for your future energy, which is the King of Swords. The King of Swords. All right. The Prince of the Chariot of the Winds. So this is your future energy, Gemini. The King of Swords. The Prince of the Chariots of the Winds. The Prince of the Chariot of the Winds, airy part of air. A crowned king sits on a chariot drawn by fairies. Okay? They are pentagrams upon their youthful forehead. So these fairies have pentagrams on their foreheads. And also their wands. And on their wands. They wear butterfly wings on their heads and feet. The king bears a sword and sickle. With the sword he rules, and with the sickle he slays. Beneath the chariot are gray rain clouds, or nimbia. Above the king is the crest of a winged angelic head with a pentagram on its forehead. Rules from 20 degrees Capricorn to 20 degrees Aquarius. So you're probably dealing with an Aquarius or Capricorn present or in the future coming, possibly in your past. All right? Meaning ideas. You have good ideas. Right? Being that your past energy was the Empress, going into the present energy, the Eight of Swords, right? Short in force, maybe too much force you've been using, right? Nonetheless, you have great ideas, your thoughts, designs, you can distrust, you have suspicion, you're cautious, controlled, but determined. That determination's still there, Gemini, all right? In the reverse, it means malicious, plotting, obstinate, harsh, hasting, and unreliable, sadistic. So these are the key energies to look out for the future. All right? But for the most part, the meaning of the card is ideas and thoughts, designs and trusts. Okay? So when it's all said and done, Gemini, your past energy as the Empress. Okay? So you were in this energy in the past. That means you can always get back into this energy. It's all willpower. You have the ultimate control and say so on how things go in your life as long as you're balancing everything out. All right, with the Eight of Swords, you kind of went into maybe a little funk for a little while with your present energy, but in your future energy ultimately is looking pretty good. As long as, once again, it's all about balancing out your energy. Okay, once you balance the good with the bad, you put out that good energy, you get it back. If you put out negative energy, you're going to get that back as well. It's all about planting those seeds of being positive over negative. Because once again, you get what you put out, you reap what you sow. But that's your energy for this week for the sign of Gemini. Peace.